A new type of physical training to help you build muscle in addition to a host of other benefits. It's called blood flow restriction. And here today to talk about it, we have Cameron Irie Hodum. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
I think you
Thanks
were
for
on
having me.
virtually the last time.
Yes, I was.
Get to be live.
Yeah, this is great to be back.
Yeah. So blood flow restriction, it's a new therapy. You've brought your tools here.
Yeah.
And so you're offering this over at Apex and then obviously some other clinics perhaps. So tell us about this technique.
Yeah, well, it is really kind of what it sounds like. It's when we use a tourniquet to restrict the blood flow into either your arm or your leg. It's a partial occlusion, and when we do that, we're allowed to achieve some benefits that we can build strength, reduce atrophy. We can have a whole host of benefits from using this tourniquet system without loading as much with high intensity weights or really pushing a person cardiovascularly. So we can do it lighter and get benefits.
Okay, because I would think too, perhaps when you're lifting weights, you could add some strain.
That's right.
Where this maybe would not do that.
That's the whole premise. The whole purpose is, if you were to come in and you were having shoulder pain, let's say, you're already in pain. We need to build strength back, and this delicate balance of trying to build strength but not cause pain is really what physical therapists have had to master, that art. This has made that another option for us to navigate that. We can start building strength while the pain process is still going on. So it's really been a great tool for us therapists.
Okay, awesome. So how does someone know though that this is the technique that they want to go with? I mean, obviously you're going to share that with them, but what makes this technique good for somebody and not for maybe another? Yeah,
well, there's a lot of different tools that we have. This is one tool in our toolbox that we call it. A person that has maybe some of that more acute-like pain and they're not able to advance some of the exercise programs, or the pain is restricting that advancement, would be a good candidate. So that could be your tendinitises, chronic tendinitis, that could be knee pain that may be arthritic, or just this kind of ongoing thing that's not allowing you to build strength. Another really good one would be post-operative and pre-operative, right? Let's say you went out and you were playing tennis and you tore your ACL. You might have to wait a few weeks to get into the doctor. This would allow us to maintain some strength and not put a lot of stress and strain on that injured joint before you go into surgery. And then again after surgery. You're restricted on the activities that you can do because you have to let that repaired ACL heal. This is a perfect use of this tool for that person.
That's great. That sounds amazing. So, and I think a lot more people would benefit from this than they think
That's absolutely it.
So, okay, so you were going to demonstrate this on me.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So we're going to prove that this is very safe.
Yes.
So put it on me.
I'm glad you brought that up. Safety is important. So you would have to go through a screening process first, right, to make sure that you don't have any issues that we consider to be kind of red flags or stoppers, right? So if you had any arterial or vascular issues, a person that has a history of clotting would not be a good candidate for this.
That's good.
There's a list of things that we would run through to make sure that you're the right candidate. So we won't pump it up. You're good.
I'm good.
So it would just go around the arm. The other thing that makes this safe, just like if you were getting your blood pressure taken. And in fact, the machine is very much like a blood pressure, an automated blood pressure cuff. So we put that around. Another thing with is it safe or not safe? If you're having it done by a trained professional that has the right equipment. Our equipment is FDA approved. There's one of 2 systems out there on the market that are FDA approved. And that means that our cuff diameter is the right diameter so that you're not putting so much pressure on the tissue. And judging on the size of the limb. So I would use a bigger cuff for your leg, obviously, a wider cuff. So that's the big stuff for safety. So we just hook that up, we turn the machine on, and it finds when we have that complete occlusion, and then we can back off to a safe level that works for you and what our plan is.
Okay, that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you so much. Cameron, how can people get in touch with you or schedule an appointment over at Apex?
They can always call us at our phone number, 701-364-2739. They can go to our website. We have lots of great information on there.
All righty. Sounds awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, don't go anywhere. We are back with much more on North Dakota Today.